What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a very high-powered matchup for you today, and Michael is going to tell us about it.
We have a new army debut for you. It's the Nurgle, fresh off the paint bench. They are here, and we are excited for them. It's just one more faction that we have painted for you guys, ready to go. We only have like 2 factions to go. I'm so excited.
That's right. We almost have every army in the game, baby.
So the members, they got to vote, and they voted that their first matchup is going to be against my powerful Sylvaneth army, which is just so mean out the gate, because we know this list, and it's
fine.
It's great.
I'm gonna just take the L, and if I get a dub, I'm gonna be stoked. So we'll see how it goes. I've got the Glotkin and the Maggoth Lord list. It's going to be really, really fun. If you're new to the channel, please take time to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so hit that button. Costs you nothing. And we want to give a big shout out to Gray Matter Games for sponsoring this video. Stick around until after the first battle round, and we're going to tell you about some of his amazing deals that he has going.
All right, guys, with all that being said, let's get into the action.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Gray Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below. Nurgle are finally on the battlefield, and I am so excited about this. We're going to be running the Glotkin and all the Maggoth Lords today. They're in Befouling host, so I can take Beasts of Nurgle as battle lines. So this is a low model count and not very many war scrolls, so I can try to learn this army today. The Glotkin is going to be a War Master. He's also a 2-caster, and he is going to know Gift of Disease, which helps me disease things on the battlefield. He also has Blightcreeg, which allows me to charge in the enemy turn, and he has a great ability where he can make a unit retreat away from him. He has tons of wounds and a 5-up ward. Great model. My general is going to be Morbidex Twiceborn. He has 12 wounds on a 3-up save, also has that ward, obviously, and he's going to heal half of the wounds that he takes in every turn, which is just going to help him stay on the battlefield for a very long time. Then we have Orgoth's Demon Spew. He is also a War Master, so we basically have 3 generals on the battlefield. He's the fighty one. He also gets to use a command for free and issue it to any mortal unit once per turn. Then I have Blow Brotspawn. He is going to be a 1-caster. He has a good War Scroll spell. He also is going to know Magnificent Buboes, which is a spell that makes a hero -1 to hit and also makes it -1 to cast a spell and bind. We've got 4 single-out Beasts of Nurgles run around the battlefield. Absolutely love these models. Michael did a fantastic job painting them. They can run and retreat and still charge. They do damage when they charge in, and they just spread disease. That's what they're there for. We have a unit of Nurglings. The Nurglings can be a screen. They also can get healed by Morbidex Twiceborn, which is kind of fun. You also can put them in reserve and put them in enemy territory for some sweet summon points. And that's it, Befouling host. Let's see how they do today against the Sylvaneth.
Good old Sylvaneth back on the table today. We're taking sub-faction Gnarlroot, which is the spell-casting sub-faction. And then the Season of the War is going to be the Dwindling, which is going to give me some re-rolls to my spell-casting. I'm taking a Battle Reg and an Acolytes Battalion as well. The General today is going to be the Warsong Revenant. Command trait is going to be Spell Slinger, so we're going to be casting through trees. And then he's going to know the spell Tree Song, which is going to increase the rend of weapons around trees. Super helpful. Next up is Durthu. He has the Artifact of Power, the Greenwood Gladius. This gives him an extra D3 attacks with his big Guardian Sword, which really turns him into a hammer. The Tree Lord Ancient is hanging out. He's a wizard, so he's going to be knowing the spell Regrowth. And then his special ability is the ability to drop a tree anywhere on the battlefield. So this will be a turn 1, like opening salvo, drop a tree, explode mortals, Durthu coming flying at your face. We have the Spite Swarm Hive. This is an endless spell that gives out +3 to move and charge. Very, very helpful. We have a reinforced unit of Kurnoth Hunters with the Great Swords. These guys hit super hard because they do double mortals on 6s when they hit. We have 1 unit of Tree Revs. They have a built-in teleport ability, so they're going to be zipping around the battlefield, grabbing objectives, doing battle tactics, and just generally being annoying. And then everybody's got to have screens. We have 2 units of Dryads. These guys are -1 to hit and wound as long as they're near a tree or an overgrown terrain feature. And that is it for the Sylvaneth. let's take a look at the mission we're playing today.
The battle plan we are playing today is called Every Step is Forward. This is a 4-objective battle with an L-shaped deploy. The special rule for this one is that if you charge with a unit, you get to add 1 to the number of models that it counts as on objectives, and if you retreat, you cannot contest objectives in that turn. We're going to be scoring battle tactics and grand strategies as well. My grand strategy is one straight out the book. It's called Blessed Desecration. I pick a terrain feature that's wholly within enemy territory, and if I control it at the end of the game, I complete my grand strategy. Michael, what's your grand?
My grand strategy is going to be spellcasting savant, so I need to keep my war singer alive.
All right, I think that's going to be doable. Let's get into this and see who has initiative. All right, here we are for the top of battle round 1. We're about to kick it off. Michael had choice, and he's decided to take the turn.
Yeah, I can max points, I get a battle tactic, and I can do a lot of damage and still stay really far away from him. Because Nurgle's so slow, he's going to have a hard time taking that double on turn 2.
Yeah.
So I think I can just keep pushing damage through for a little bit longer.
Absolutely. So we did some pre-battle stuff. On the Cycle of Corruption, we started that. You can't do heroic actions, and you can't issue Rally or Inspiring Presence for this battle round. Cool. We each have 2 primal dice. You failed with your battalion. I have 3 command points, plus a conditional on my general, plus another one on Orgoth's Demon Spew, because he gets a free command per turn. Let's just try to get another command point on the Glockhen. We'll just go command point crazy. Yeah.
All right, battle tactic for me this turn is going to be get a spell off without it being unbound. That's another reason why I wanted to take 1 is I deployed very deep, which is how we like it. So let's go ahead and get the Spite Swarm Hive off.
Okay, sounds good.
Hook. It does go off on a 7. We're going to have my Tree Lord drop a tree in your face.
Beautiful. We'll grab a tree, and we'll be right back to show you where.
All right, so now I would normally explode mortals, but I really want to kill one thing at a time instead of trying to split my damage across things. So I'm going to cast Tree Song.
Okay.
And put it on that tree right over there. Let's 3d6 cast this one.
Okay.
Because, cool, goes off.
Beautiful. So that tree, extra rend.
More rendy tree. Final cast is going to be from this branch witch down here, and she's just going to bring out an extra tree.
Okay.
Aggressively goes off.
Excellent.
All right, we threw out another tree. The only reason we did that is because setting up for later. All right, casting is complete. Let's do our Spite Swarm on a 2-up. Let's see if it does its thing.
+3 to charge.
It doesn't. That's it. You're not even going to have to face a charge anymore.
Let's move.
So you'll see we didn't do a movement recap because after failing the Spite Swarm Hive, there was no reason to lose Durthu by accident. So he's safely hanging out back. My Dryads have just scooched forward, tagging 2 different objectives. We're setting up over there for a surround and destroy later. That is it. We rolled Primal. I'm up to 4. David's at 3. I'm at 3 command points to David's 4, and then he's got a bunch out there.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and get summon points right now.
Okay.
I get 3 + 1 because you're not in my territory.
True.
I get 1 for having the Feculent Gnarlroot, and that's it. So I'm going to get 5. Okay, so I'm going to try to do Magical Dominance. Michael does have a 3d6 unbind and more primal dice than me, but that's my only option right now because my army is pretty darn slow. I can't intimidate the invaders or any of that other good stuff. I need to save that for later, so we'll try to cast. And then for my heroic action, I got a command point. I still have my conditional on Morbidex, and then on Orgoths, I get 1 per turn, so we're up to 7 command points right now. Let's start with Mystic Shield on the Glockhen, and this is going to come from Blobe, because Blobe is a +1 to cast. Okay.
Throw a primal dice and call it a day for your battle
throw
tactic.
Throw a primal at it. Okay, we got our battle tactic.
I was sitting here with all my primals and my rerolls and my triple d6s. I'm like, I'm going to get it.
That's the only way I could get that battle tactic. So that's great. Let's go ahead and get into movement, and we'll be right back. Michael, I finished my movement phase. The Nurglings that were hidden infestation came out on this objective. On this terrain feature and on the objective. But this is the terrain feature that I need to hold at the end of the game. It is on the far flank outside of Michael's castle, so that gives me the greatest option at completing it. I ran this Beast of Nurgle 5 inches. He went 10 inches and is standing on the objective. I auto-ran this unit using the command point that I generated from the Glockhen, and he went right there. Michael threw a redeploy, so I have a 9-inch charge right now. And then the Glotkin ran and just went into the center. He's got Mystic Shield, and he's going to tank some damage if Michael gets the double, or I'm sorry, if he gets the turn. The other beast went over here. I'm trying to shut off some of these trees and stuff too, but Michael reminded me that the tree lords can still teleport if I have units within 3 of a tree or of an overgrown. It's just the Kurnoth hunters and other units that cannot. The Maggoth lords are hanging out in the center, just scheming about what they're going to do next. And I moved this beast 7 inches. So that is my whole movement. I've got 1 charge to do. We're not in range of any shooting yet, so let's get looking at this Beast of Nurgle. All right, Michael, 9-inch charge all day long. Let's go. Okay, that's a 10.
Easy.
You're gonna go in. The Beast of Nurgle is so happy to see you. He is going to, on a 2-up, do D3 mortal wounds. Nope. And then we're just gonna activate him.
Okay.
So I believe he's wholly within 18 to take a command. So we'll give him an all-out attack.
What's his profile look like?
Beast of Nurgle, 4 attacks, 4s, 3s, -1, 2. D6 attacks, 4s, 3s, no rend 1.
Okay. So we will all out defense, and then David knows for sure that he's -1 to hit and wound.
Yep, absolutely. So this is going to be 4s and 4s with the 4 filthy claw attacks. Okay, 2 hits. No wounds.
Cool.
And then D6 attacks with the Slabbering Maw for 2, and then 4s and 4s. Okay, no rend.
Fill it?
Okay,
Yeah.
single damage. The Dryads are pissed. They're gonna fight back with their little claws.
4s and 4s all day. Take 2 mighty saves. No rend.
Okay, 5s and then 5s. No. And he takes the damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so end of battle shock, you give me a disease.
Yep, I'll give you a disease, and then we're gonna roll a dice, and on a 4-up, we're gonna see if you take a mortal. Nope, no mortals.
Cool.
Coolio, pretty straightforward start, and we can go ahead and go score me up.
Cool. Nurgle have completed their turn. David, how did you score?
I scored 4 points, could not get the big 5. I needed to charge this unit and do more damage,
Yeah.
but my charge damage didn't go off, and -1 to hit and wound is always tough. I only took a damage though, so just kind of pinning them. Yeah, that's it, man. So the score is 4-5, and we're gonna get into a roll-off. Both of us are fine with whatever way this goes, honestly.
Yeah. Totally fine. Hey up. A mighty 2.
I rolled a 6. I don't like double turns, but I can get some summoning going, and I have a battle tactic, and I can get 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. We'll be back for the top of battle round 2, Nurgle. What's up, Wargamers? We really hope that you're enjoying the debut of our new Nurgle army. Before we carry on with the battle, I want to give a big shout out to Grey Matter Gaming for sponsoring this video. Grey Matter Gaming has been hooking us up with beautiful battle mats and objective markers for a while now, and he also has some really cool accessories you can use to upgrade your tabletop experience. Today, we want to give you a closer look at some of the items that can be found at Grey Matter Gaming. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to notice on this battlefield are these beautiful double-sided objective markers. We've been using these for a while now, and what we like about them is there's a mark in the center and at 3 inches, so you can be super accurate when you're moving your models. Then we've got terrain templates. You can put terrain on top of these, and it's very useful because you can just move the terrain out of the way when your models move on and make sure that you're keeping your place. Then we've got spell and enhancement effects. Right here we've got Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt, Flaming Weapon, and Finest Hour. And you can prime and paint these and put them next to your models, and they look a whole hell of a lot better than a cardboard token on the tabletop. Finally, I want to show you these thin magnetic movement trays. Now you can use these to really stretch out your screens, maximize your movement, and make sure you're coherent. You also can use them to make sure you're getting an ability like Shining Company with your Lumineth Realm Lords. Guys, when you put all this stuff on the battlefield, it looks absolutely amazing, and you're going to be super excited to play. So there you have it, some amazing accessories that you can use to add immersion to your fantasy wargaming experience. Use promo code DOUBLESIDED with the purchase of a battle mat and get yourself 20% off double-sided objective markers and also double-sided terrain templates. Don't forget that you can use promo code BATTLESHOCK to get yourself 5% off anything site-wide. Once again, thank you so much to Grey Matter Gaming for sponsoring this video, and thank you to all of you for supporting this channel. With that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the action. Okay, we are here for the top of Battle Round 2. Maggotkin of Nurgle are going to get into it. I have 2 command points, 2 primal dice, and I have 13 summon points now. I got another 8 just now, and then you have
3 command points, 3 primal dice, and then I'm doing focus, and I'm giving my Warsinger an extra cast, so we're up to 3 casts on him.
We both rolled to get a command point, and we both got one. I have one on the Glotkin, and you have one on the Ancient. And then I have an extra one on Orgoth's Demon Spew because it's on his War Scroll. Battle tactic is going to be Intimidate the Invaders.
Cool.
So I'm going to have more units outside my territory than in.
Now, before you get into casting, I do want to unbind my Spite Swarm because next turn he's definitely going to come around this corner and be able to see it with the Glotkin. So I want this off the table.
+1?
+1 still doesn't do it, so I have to throw a primal. Okay. No, I can re-roll this. So I'm electing to re-roll and not use a primal dice. So we're just going to use our re-roll. Okay, it's out of here.
Cool, it's gone. Good job. Let's cast Gift of Disease with the Glotkin.
Oh yeah, what's?
Oh. Okay. Yep. This cast, he's going to take 2 mortal wounds. So 5 ups, he's good.
Yeah, easy.
And then we're going to try to cast a Mystic Shield with the Blow Broadspawn. Okay?
Casual.
We're going to throw a primal at it. Okay, can't be undone. So we're going to give Mystic Shield to the Glotkin.
And we both get a primal dice.
We both get a primal dice.
So you're up to 2. I'm at a mighty 4. I'm feeling a blizzard.
Feeling a blizzard. Okay, I don't have any other hero phase stuff to do, so let's go ahead and move. Nurgle has finished their turn. This beast ran, and he's just chilling next to this terrain on this objective. The Nurglings auto-ran using the Glotkin's command point that he had. So they're on the objective, and then we've got the Beast of Nurgle. He retreated, so he can't count on objective this turn, but he will get to charge in again and fight, which is kind of fun. The Glotkin ran, and he is going to go stand on that objective as well. We've got a Beast of Nurgle right here that ran, just getting closer to some stuff. The General, Morbidex, is right there. And then on the far side of the battlefield, we've got Orgoth's Demon Spew, who ran, the Beast of Nurgle, who ran, and then we summoned another Beast of Nurgle, which is going to be this fly right here that has no rider. And then we've got Blobe, who is going to plug up the hole, because we need to plug up holes. I also really struggled to get Intimidate the Invaders, so luckily Blobe rolled a 6, so I was able to get him over the line and summon in another unit. So I've got 6 units out, 5 units in. So really, really tricky, but we were able to knock it out. So let's go ahead and look at some charges. All right, the fly, it's actually a Beast of Nurgle, is going to try to charge into those Dryads. That's an 8. He doesn't have any pluses. That's not enough. I'll use my once per turn from Orgoth's Demon Spew to let him reroll. That's a 10, so he'll go in.
9-inch charge Dave. Just
Dude.
Shouldn't be happening.
Loving it.
Still making 9-inch charges.
Let's do some Beast of Nurgle impact hits on a 2-up. Yes. 1 mortal wound. The other Beast of Nurgle is going to charge into the Dryads. Charge is good. Impact hits. Yes. For 3. All right, let's fire up this poor Beast of Nurgle who's not going to do any damage, but we'll try. He has 4 attacks, 5s and 4s. Everything misses, but you do take a disease. You take that up to 2. And then 4 to wound, nothing. D6 attacks with his other attack, 2, 5s and 4s. Okay, 1 hit. 1 wound, no rend.
Saved it.
Beautiful. All right, he's done.
Mighty 4 attacks here. Hup. Take a save.
Okay, 5, and then a 5. Okay, he takes a wound.
All right, take a healing point.
We're going to go ahead and fight with him. This is 4 attacks, 5s and 4s. That's 1 disease. There you go. And 2 wounds at -1.
Failed those.
Okay, that'll be 4 damage. D6 attacks for 6 with his slobbering maw. 5s, 2 hits. 4s, 2 wounds.
Killed them both.
Those are 1 damage each.
Here we go. 3 attacks, 1 hit, nothing. All right, great.
Pillow fight. Pillow fight. Okay, I take a wound.
I didn't wound you.
Oh, you didn't wound me?
No, I was like, what are you rolling dice for?
Okay. All right, so we're going to roll up some disease points because it's the end of the combat. So they have 3 and the other unit has 2. Okay, so at the start of the battle shock phase, I'm going to roll for all this disease here. So 3 on that Dryad squad. They take 2 mortal wounds. And then 2 on the other Dryad squad. No mortal wounds. Okay, inspiring presence time.
Okay, so we're going to inspire over here for 1 command point. These guys lost 5. And they fail.
Okay, that was a turn. Let's get on the hero cam and we'll score me up. We're back from my turn. I got 5 points. I hold 1, 2 more and completed my battle tactic of intimidate the invaders. So the score is 9-5. We're getting into Michael's turn. I have 3 command points plus 1 on Orgots.
I have 3, and I have a mighty 5 primal dice.
And then I have 3 primal dice. For heroic actions.
I forgot to do one. I'm just going to get a command point with the Tree Lord. He's good to go.
Okay, great. I think I'm feeling a finest hour on this guy right here. So we're just going to give him finest hour.
So battle tactic is surround and destroy.
Oh yeah, baby.
You can't stop that one. I have a Dryad squad there. I have these tree revs will teleport to that back edge, and then I have my war song right here. Let's bring out the Spice Swarm Hive.
Okay.
It's an 8, and then let's throw a primal dice on it.
Okay.
Let's throw.
So that is 9 plus 4, because you're plus 1 to cast, so you're on a 13 so far.
And let's throw another one, and then let's stop it there.
Okay. I am going to attempt to unbind that with Blobe. That's an 8. That's a 12. That's a 16.
Cool. It's kind of what I thought was going to happen with that one. Let's go ahead and let's do a blizzard right here.
Merciless Blizz.
8. Ah, crap. This guy. This guy right here. He did it again. He rolled me a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about this idiot.
Okay.
So what are we at?
13.
13? Go ahead. Try to unbind my 13 blizzard.
I'm going to let you blizzard my beast.
Okay. Blizzarding the beast, and I rolled exceptionally poorly. So 5, 6, 7 mortals.
Okay.
And then I take 2d3, and I'm dead.
Okay, 5s. I'll take 5 damage.
Was it worth it, you little idiot? Let's go ahead and cast again. Let's cast from this guy right here. We're going to explode this tree.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's do 2. Let's use our reroll on this one.
Okay.
So a 9, 10.
Okay, I'll try to unbind that one with the Glockkin. Nope, goes off.
So let's start with the beast. Takes a mighty 1.
Okay. He's good.
Beast number 2. Takes 2.
Okay. He takes him.
And then the purple people eater.
Okay.
Blobe takes 3.
Okay. He takes 2.
Cool. Tree Lord is going to cast Mystic Shield on himself. Mystic Shield goes off. Let's Tree Song the blue tree there.
Okay.
And I'm not going to primal it. So that's 6, 7.
Okay. Glockkin's last unbind. I'm done.
Okay. Very bad magic phase for me, but I kind of thought that was going to happen. So let's go ahead and move into movement, and we will show you what we did.
We'll be right back.
Sylvaneth have completed their turn. These dryads have moved to this side of the table. The Kurnoths, having not gotten any Spite Swarm Hive off, have just moved forward. My wizard's hanging out in the back. Durthu moved out of the trees. These dryads are holding this Beast of Nurgle by the nose. David threw a massive 6-inch redeploy over on that side of the table. And then, being a brave lad, this Tree Lord Ancient is teleported over here. Now, David did remind me that I am not even a 9-inch charge. We're looking at a 10-inch charge because I'm -1 to charges this turn. So let's get into some shooting.
Let's do it.
All right, 2 attacks with the Doom Staff Tendril into your Beast of Chaos. Beast of Nurgle. Ready? They're 2 hits. Did you want to all-out defense?
No.
Okay. They're 2 wounds. They're -1.
Okay.
They're 3 damage apiece.
Okay. I see what you did there. He takes 6. Big 6.
All right, let's go with the Spirit of Durthu. He's got the Verdant Blast. He's got 6 attacks with the Verdant Blast, 4s and 3s. I should have all-out defense, but I'm realizing sometimes I just rolled it fast. Okay, 3 at -1.
Is this into the Beast of Nurgle?
It sure is in
This one?
the Beast of Nurgle, that one.
He fails them all.
They're 2 damage apiece.
Okay. He takes 2 damage.
Should never give you 5-up ward saves. It's not, it's too much. Now, here's the plan, everybody. Let's make huge charges. Okay.
Big charges.
Durthu, looking to charge. He rolled a 4. He's gonna stand you right there. Kurnoth Hunters needed an 11. They roll a mighty 12.
Well, very good. They're going in.
Let's look for a 10. Huh.
Oh, yeah. Want to do some monstrous actions?
I really do. I'm feeling a roar is probably the best, but I really want to make you fight last.
Okay.
Yeah, fight last. Here it comes. Yeah, you're fight last.
Okay. I'll just roar you. Yeah, you're roaring.
Okay.
3 swords swinging into my Beast of Nurgle.
All out attack.
I'm going to all-out defense with Orgoth's Demon Spew with his free one.
And you got War Masters for days.
So many War Masters.
All right, hitting on 2s. 4 mortals.
Okay.
Three, 6, 7, and -1.
6s. Okay. Those are 2 damage apiece.
Yeah.
Okay. 5s. Takes 5 damage. He's dead.
I have Strike and Fade. I didn't go back to my castle because I still have Durthu who can teleport out from the castle. I threw these guys onto this point to try and fortify that point. I am sitting on a double, so I'm planning on just walking and fighting. Mm-hmm. Let's go look at the Tree Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 5 attacks with the Sweeping Blows. These are 3s, rend 1, 2 damage, and they're going into the Beast.
Okay, I already did an all-out defense, so go for it.
Yep. So 2 at -1. 6 eyes.
Sweeping blows are -1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I failed him.
And they're 2 damage apiece.
Okay. He dies. Yeah, he dies to the wound.
He dies. Okay.
Okay, and go ahead and put the rest of your attacks into my boy.
Massive Impaling Talons. These are 2s and 2s. Okay, so 2 at -2.
Save it both.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to all-out attack, and let's fight with Orgoth's Demon Spew. He's got 7 attacks with the Rod Axes. This is going to be 2s and 2s because we're Finest Hour. Okay, 1 disease point. And 5 saves at -1.
Force. 3s, excuse me. We did get a Mystic Shield off.
That's right.
Failed 2. Failed 3.
Okay, that's 6 damage. And then 5 attacks with the Monstrous Claws, 2s and 2s again. Make 3 saves at -2.
These are 4s. Failed 1.
Okay, that's 3 more damage. End of the combat, we'll roll him up 1 disease to 2, and then he'll take 1 mortal wound. Then you can roll it back down to 1.
All right, that's it. Let's score it up.
Do it.
All right, guys. Sylvaneth have completed their turn, and it was a rough one. I don't think I've had that rough of a turn in a minute, but we did scrape together 4 whole points because we made long bomb charges.
Yep.
So we hold 1 over there because he counts as 1 extra, so he's 6 to David's 5. We hold 2 over here, and we completed our battle tactic of surround and destroy. I'm really glad I chose that battle tactic because I definitely would have failed all of the other ones that I thought were super easy.
Yes.
So that is it. We're getting into battle round 3, and boy howdy, do I want to double turn right now.
Yep, score's 9-9. Good luck to you, good sir. Okay, so Michael is needing to take the turn right now, so
yes.
We will be back for battle round 3, Sylvaneth.
All right, guys, top of battle round 3. It is 9-9. We're all tied up at the top of the third. And we are about to get into it. I have 2 command points to your 3. We have 0 primal dice.
Yep.
Durthu's getting a commandular point, and then we're going to get right into casting. Oh, you did Finest Hour for the Glockkin.
The Glockkin has Mystic Shield and Finest Hour.
So just making sure that Durthu doesn't go anywhere near that Glockkin at all.
Yeah.
So let's start casting. It's going to be an honest turn, David. Just normal cast. I have a 3d6 though.
Okay.
Let's bring out the Spite Swarm Hive. That's a healthy 11.
Okay. I'll try to unbind that one with Blobe on a +1. No, it goes.
Let's cast a tree.
Okay.
From him. Yep. So it's a mighty 8.
The Glockkin. Unbound.
Healthily unbound. And then my Tree Lord Ancient over there is going to try and do regrowth and heal himself.
Okay.
We'll re-roll that one.
Okay.
A 6. Just a casual 6.
Okay, let's do Glockkin again. All right, let's go ahead and try to unbind that one. Unbound.
Here, on a 2-up, let's see if the hive couldn't happen to me twice in a game. Happened twice in a game.
Why did you say that out loud?
I felt it. I felt it in my soul that it was coming. All right, guys, we're gonna see if we can do this all natural, no magic, no shenanigans. We're just gonna walk forward and punch something in the face real hard.
All right, we'll be back.
Sylvaneth have completed their movement phase. The Tree Lord Agent has stayed in combat because if he retreats, he counts as nothing. My Kurnoth Hunters are going to try and do all of the work for my entire army. Durthu teleported looking at a casual 9-inch charge, but he teleports at the top of the phase. So when these guys moved, David redeployed over there, making that charge impossible. So Durthu is going to continue to sit on his hands. These guys have ran onto this point, and we've kind of abandoned my home, and we've just kind of shifted over to this side. So we're going to do a couple shooting attacks, 1 shooting attack, and then we're going to charge. 2 attacks with the Doom Tendrils. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -1.
Save 1, fail 1.
It's 3 damage.
Okay, and then he's got 5s. He shrugs 2, so he'll take a damage. And then before you move on, he's within 7 of Blobe. Blobe on a 4-up is going to do a mortal wound to the Tree Lord and make him -1 to hit. It's successful. So he takes a mortal wound and he's -1 to hit. Durthu right here is going to shoot into Blobe because he's within 15 inches.
He's going to use his command point.
Okay, and I'll use the Glockkin's command point to do an all-out D.
1, -1.
Okay, 4-up, we're good.
Cool. Let's charge. Let's reroll. Cool, made it.
11's good. Going in.
Let's roar the albino guy. He's roared, or not roared. Fight last.
Fight last? Okay,
Yeah.
Sounds good. I will do, let's roar the Kurnoth Hunters with Blobe. They're roared. And then let's Titanic Duel with Orgots into the Tree Lord.
Cool.
So now Blobe is going to do his thing again on a 4-up mortal wound into the Tree Lord. Yes? and then he's -1 to hit. And then on a 4-up into the Kurnoths, yes, they take a mortal wound, and they are also -1 to hit.
Cool. Kurnoths activating. We have a massive 3 guys that are in range. 3 guys into the albino.
Okay, I'll all out defense him.
6 mortals.
Okay.
4 wounds.
Okay, this is going to be 3s. Fails 2. So I take 10 damage total.
And then ward saves.
5-up ward.
And then 2 mortals to the tree lord.
2 mortals to the tree lord, and I take 4 damage.
Cool. We will strike and fade.
Okay,
That is it. Let's score it up.
let's do it. All right, we are back for Michael's turn. Michael, how many points?
A mighty 3. We did get our battle tactic of strike from the woodland depths, so I made a charge and did set up a unit with the woodland depths ability. Failed to get that point. That redeploy hurt me so badly because I couldn't surround that guy to really put damage on him. I got -1 to hit. My tree lord died. Durthu got out. Like there were so many like things that fell apart on that redeploy. So kind of a big deal. It's always a bummer when you take the double and then do absolutely nothing with it. David is at 100% full strength army. The only thing that I've killed so far is a summoned unit. So
And one other beast of Nurgle.
and
It's not all bad.
that's it. That's it. It's not all bad is what he's telling me. So we're going to get into Nurgle bottom of battle round 3.
Yes, let's do it. So I have 3 command points, and Orgots has 1 because he gets 1 every turn. I got 7 summon points, 3 for being in each territory, and 1 for having my Feculent Narma. You shut down my bonus, so I don't have that. And then I healed everything with Locus of Fecundity, so this guy has suffered 6, and Orgots has suffered 1, and then Blob is full health again. And we each have 1 primal dice.
We do.
Let's have the Glotkin put a Mystic Shield on himself. That goes off with a 9. I'm going to keep the 9.
It's unbound with a 10.
Okay, sounds good. And then he is going to cast, let's have him cast Gift of Disease. That's an 8.
And what does this do?
I'm so glad you asked. I pick a unit within 21 inches of the caster,
That's a strange distance.
and I give 1 disease point to that unit and every other unit within 7 inches of it.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll pick Durthu. So he's going to get a disease point, and then every other unit within 7 is going to get a disease point as well.
Yep.
I have given you some Nurgle blessings, so all of those units are diseased. Okay, now we are going to cast Magnificent Buboes.
Yep.
Yep.
Make it happen. Throw those dice wherever.
Magnificent Buboes. Let's see if it goes off. I'm going to throw a primal at it.
No!
Okay.
Not the boobos.
So I don't care about the casting part. I care about making Durthu -1 to hit. So I'm going to put it on Durthu and make him -1 to hit.
Well, I didn't want it.
That is all my casting and other stuff, so let's go ahead and move. Nurgle have completed their movement. I moved Orgots back over here, so he's just going to stand next to this tree. I summoned a Beast of Nurgle right there, 9 inches away from Durthu, 10 inches away from the Dryads. Blob moved up 9 inches away from the Dryads. The Glotkin ran, so he moved 6 with a 2-inch run. We auto-ran this guy. He still has a 10-inch charge. And then over here, we've got Morbidex and some Nurglings that ran. And then way around the corner here, we've got this beast who has a 9-inch charge. So my battle tactic here is to kill more units than I lose by the end of the turn. So we're going to see what happens. All right, out of reserve, the beast that I summoned, let's see if he can get a 10. That's an 8, so that's not enough. Let's move over to the other beast that I will re-roll if I fail it. This beast needs a 9. That fails. I'm going to re-roll this one. Okay, so he fails, and let's go look at the last 2 charges. Let's see if Blob can do it. He needs a 9. That's an 8. And then let's see if the Beast of Nurgle on the other side of him is 10 inches away. Let's give it a try. Okay, he gets an 11, so he's going to go in.
Durthu's going to unleash hell.
Okay, sounds good.
Hitting on 5s. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1.
Okay, I take it.
And then 2 damage.
5s. Okay, I take 1.
And then the tree's going to explode at you. I have a wizard next to it. So this is going to be on a 2 up. Or 4 up. It does D3 mortals. So 3 mortals to you.
Okay, I take 1. Impact hits into those dryads? No.
A mighty 1, or a mighty nothing.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate. Let's do an all-out attack.
All out defense.
Okay. 4s and 4s.
-1 to hit and wound.
Yes, and I did that, and you take 1 disease.
Up to 2.
And 1 wound at -1.
Okay. Failed it.
Okay, that's 2 damage. Let's see if that dude dies to disease. It's on 3s in this battle round. 1 disease.
You got him.
Okie dokie. Let's get on the hero cam and score me up. We're back for my turn. It was good. I hold 1, 2 more, completed my battle tactic by the skin of my teeth with that 11-inch charge with the last guy that was eligible to charge. And I did exactly 3 damage to kill the unit. Thank goodness that that was the thing on the wheel of corruption, because I rolled a 2 and a 3, would not have got my battle tactic. So the score right now is 12 to 14, and we're going to go ahead and get into the roll-off for battle round 4.
Oh. A mighty 5.
Okay, looks like Sylvaneth are going to go again.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back for battle round 4. Here we are for the top of battle round 4. This is turning into a real scrum, Michael. I have 3 command points, 1 conditional on Blobe, and 1 on Orgos because he gets 1 every turn, and we each have 1 primal dice.
I have 2. I did a heroic action to heal Durthu. I did lift all of the disease points off of my units.
We're going to rewind a little bit. I am going to actually do Finest Hour on Blobe because he's in the front of my army and he hasn't done it yet. I want that +1 to save.
Yeah, that makes way more sense. Let's go ahead and unleash the
Swarm of Spites?
Swarm of Spites right here. 7.
I'm going to unbind that one with the Glotkin on an 8.
Cool. Tree's on. Uh, 16.
Okay, I'll allow it.
That's my last cast. You might as well throw at it.
Oh, okay. +1.
Unless you want to hold on to your primal for something good, like next turn.
I don't have anything good. What'd you roll? 16?
16.
16. No, it goes on.
Okay, so we're +1 to rend around this tree right here. Boy, that's the end of my casting. We're going to move ever so slightly, and then we'll show you what we did.
Beautiful.
Sylvaneth have completed their movement phase. These dryads are hanging out on the point. Kurnos are walking forward slightly. Durthu also walking forward slightly. David chucked a redeploy, but the war song is like, yeah, I think I can kill a beast of Nurgle.
Sure.
And then on the other side of the field, these guys teleported and snagged an objective. So we are still playing this game. And then David has some abilities here to try and make some stuff -1 to hit.
Okay, the Kurnoth Hunters will not be -1 to hit because it's just for the phase, but I am going to try to do a mortal to them, and it goes off on a 5, so 1 mortal wound into the Kurnoths. And then into Durthu. Yes, he takes a mortal, and he'll be -2 to hit for the shooting phase.
Cool, so you can't all-out attack through that. So let's shoot with Durthu.
Okay.
6 attacks. Hitting on 5s now.
Okay, I'm going to all-out defense with Orgoth's command point.
1 wound, -1.
Okay, we're good on a 6.
Cool. The war song, fearing nothing, is charging into a beast. Made it.
He goes.
Durthu, also fearing nothing, charges forward. He gets 7.
I will unleash hell with my vile bile. This is D3 attacks for 3. This is going to be 4s, so -1 to hit, and then 2s. 3 hits, and then 2s. 3 wounds at -2.
Saved 1.
Okay, that's going to be 2d3 damage. 4, 5.
That's a really good unleash hell.
It was nice. It was strong.
Charging with Kurnoths. Kurnoths go in. So we're going to try and fight last Bloab.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Bloab is going to roll a dice for the Kurnoths. They're good. And then for Durthu, you're good. No mortals there.
Monstrous actions for him.
He's going to roar into Durthu. Roar's not good.
Okay. All right, let's go with Durthu. See how many attacks, extra attacks he gets with the Guardian Sword. Gets 2.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and hit on, let's go all out attack here.
Okay.
And then let's, go ahead.
I'll all out defense.
And then let's go ahead and hit on 3s. So 3 at -3.
Okay, I'm +1 to my save, so that puts me on a 3-up.
You're +2 to your save.
Oh yes, +2 to my save, so that puts me on a 2-up save, so we're looking for 5s right here. I failed them all. That's 18.
No, I'm bracketed.
Okay.
So it's 17.
17 5-ups. He has 13 wounds, so let's see what happens here.
Get out, David.
So he takes 8.
Stop it.
He takes 8.
Massive Impaling Talons. 2 at -2.
Okay, 4s. I failed them both.
They're 3 damage apiece.
Okay. Okay, he takes 3 more damage, so he suffered 11. Okay, Bloab is going to put everything into the Kurnoth Hunters. His monstrous claws are bracketed, so he has 3 of those. Let's start with that.
We're going to all out defense. That's our last command point.
Okay, sounds good. So this is going to be 3s and 2s. Okay, that's 1 disease point on your boys. And then 2s. 1 wound -2.
It's 2 dice. Save it.
Okay, and then he is going to fight with his Harvestman's Scythe. This is 3 attacks, 3s and 2s. Good talk.
5 attacks with the Spearing Vines. Here we go. That's 4 at -2.
They go through. What's the damage?
2 damage each.
Okay. So we take 4 damage. He's got 2 wounds left.
All right, let's see if the Falchion can do it. 4 hits, or 3 hits. No wounds. Battle tactic failed.
All right, let's go fight into the Kurnoth Hunters with the Beast. 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. One hit. 1 wound, -1.
3, saved it.
Okay, and then D6 attacks with the Slobbering Maw for 6. 4s and 3s. 2 more disease points. And 2 saves, no rend.
Save those. All right, so we have 3 Kurnoths into the Beast and 2 into this guy. So let's do it with those 2.
Okay.
2 mortals.
Okay.
And 3 at -2.
4s. Okay, he fails 2, so he's taken 6 damage. And 5s. He takes 3, and that's just enough to get him.
Stop it.
Just enough to get him.
50%, bro. All right, let's go into the Beast. No mortals. Takes 5. -2.
Okay, goes through, so we're going to roll 10 ward saves. He takes 7, so he's alive on 1 wound.
Then we do mortals to him. 6 dice, mortals on 4s. 1 mortal.
Okay. He saves it with a 5, so he's alive. Beast into the Rev. This is 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. That's 3 disease.
Cool.
And 3 saves at -1.
Okay.
2 damage
1.
apiece.
Okay, take 2 damage.
Okay. And then D6 attacks for 2, and then 4s and 3s. Nothing. Okay, so disease for the war song will go up to 4 at the end of the combat, and disease for the Kurnoths will go up to 4 at the end of the combat. Okay, so let's roll on the Kurnoths. 3 mortal wounds, and let's roll on the war song. 2 mortal wounds. We'll round out the turn. You can't fail bravery. Yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and score you up.
So Sylvaneth have completed their turn. It was bad. We failed our battle tactic of eradicate the trespassers because beasts of Nurgle are much tougher than you might think they are. Durthu kind of bounced. The Kurnoths had to stay in combat to clean up his mess. They bounced. So we were able to kill a thing, but we're horribly out of position. Our general is heavily wounded. Durthu is heavily wounded. It's all good. So we're getting into bottom of 4 for Nurgle.
Yep.
And what's your battle tactic?
My battle tactic is led into the Maelstrom. I'm just going to have a battle line or a hero in combat at the end of the turn. I have 2 command points plus 1 for Orgots. I got 8 summon points, and we have a primal dice.
I have 1 command point, and I have finest houred my general because she's about to get punched in the face.
I'm going to try to cast Mystic Shield on myself. Okay, it goes off with a 6, and I'm going to throw a primal at this because I don't care about the other spell. So that's a 12.
Okay, you can have that.
Okay, and then I'm going to do Gift of Disease. That's on an 8.
Hoop. That's on an 8, 1 primal. Okay, unbound.
Okay, cool. No Gift of Disease. That is all my casting. Let's go ahead and get into movement. We are done with my movement phase. I ran this Beast of Nurgle who's going to try to charge into some tree revs. I moved my Maggoth Lord over for the same purpose and to maybe do a little bit of shooting. Over here, the Nurglings are holding holding this objective, and we retreated out with this Beast of Nurgle and ran this one up. So they're going to try to charge into the general. I summoned a Sloppity Bilepiper so he can do a cool ability at the beginning of the turn. The Glotkin is getting ready to finally get into combat, and we retreated out with this beast so he can do some charge damage as well. And then right here we have the Maggoth Lord who is going to do some shooting and then charge in. So let's go ahead and get into shooting. Morbidex Twiceborn is going to shoot into the Tree Revenants. He has 3 attacks with his Slabrous Tongues. This is 3s to hit and 2s to wound. 2 hits. No wounds. Orgots is going to shoot his 1 Grasping Tongue attack into the Kurnoth Hunters. This is 3 to hit, 2 to wound, minus 1 d6. Hits, wounds, minus 1.
Saved it.
Okay, that's it. Let's charge. So we're looking at Orgots. Let's charge him first. He gets a 7. 7's good. The Beast of Nurgle is going to charge in. 5's good. On a 2-up. Nope. The Glotkin is going to charge in. 11's good. This Beast of Chaos is going to charge in some tree revs. 9's good. On a 2-up. Nope. The Lord. 9's good. The Beast of Nurgle that isn't wounded is going to charge first. 11's good. On a 2-up. D3 mortals for 2.
Failed them. I need to see if he's dead.
That is all the charges. Let's go ahead and look at Sloppity Bilepiper. At the start of the combat phase, I can say the unit will play a revolting tune. If I do so, pick one of the following tunes. I'm going to pick My Love is Like a Ripe, Ripe Fart. Enemy models within 3 inches of a friendly Nurgle demon unit that is wholly within 14 of a friendly Sloppity cannot finish pile-in moves closer to a model in that unit than they were at the start of the move. Backtracking just a little bit, we are going to do some monstrous actions. I'm going to do Mountain of Loathsome Flesh with the Glotkin. This is going to be 5 mortal wounds on a 2-up. Okay, 5 mortal wounds. Orgots is going to do a Roar. Roar's good. Morbidex Twiceborn is going to do a Stomp. Stomp's good. 1 mortal wound. Glotkin is going to do an all-out attack. We'll do that from Orgoth's with his free one that he got this turn. Let's start with Gurk's Tentacle. This is 4 attacks. 2s, 2s, -2, 3. 2 disease. And 4 wounds at -2.
I failed them all.
Okay, 12 damage. Gurk's Lamprey Maw, we're going to do 2s and 2s because of all-out attack. 1 more disease. And 2 wounds at -2.
Save 1, failed 1.
Okay, that is 3 damage. And then we are going to do Auto Scythe. 4 attacks, 2s and 3s. 1 more disease. 2 at -1.
Failed him.
How many? Failed him?
Yep.
6 more damage.
You got the squad.
Okay, let's go look at some tree reps.
These guys are going to issue all-out attack for free. This is their once per battle. So the Protector Glaive, 2 hits, 2 wounds, -1.
I failed those.
2 damage each.
Okay, and that was into Beast,
The tall guy.
the tall guy?
Yep. The Magoth Lord.
Okay, he takes 3.
And then the little swords. Hup. 4, -1.
Still into him, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is 4s. Okay, failed 1.
Single damage.
Okay, he takes it.
And then the beast takes 1, -1.
6, saves it.
Cool.
Right on. Let's just fight with the Magoth Lord first. Morbidex Twiceborn has 5 attacks with his Flesh Reaper Scythe. This is going to be 3s and 3s. Okay, that's going to be 4 at -1.
Save 2.
Okay, that'll be 4 damage. Monstrous Claws, 3s and 2s. 1 disease. And 3 saves at -2.
Oh, they go right through.
Okay, that's 9 damage.
Okay.
Well, I failed my battle tactic, but did a lot of damage, so let's go score me up. Guys, we are here for the wrap-up. After that final turn in Battle Round 4, we decided to call it a game. So we chalked me up for 5 on Battle Round 5, getting my grand strategy of holding this objective, or I'm sorry, this terrain feature back here, bringing me to a grand total of 25.
25. We gave me 1 more point for holding that other objective in the back.
Yep.
But there was nothing else that I could ever achieve as far as battle tactics wise or getting more points. I was just really down to not a lot left. So excellent debut showing for the Nurgle.
Yes.
It's usually new armies come out and just kind of flounder around for a little bit.
Yeah.
These guys did not. Comment down below what your best moments of the game were. Tell us what we did right, tell us what we did wrong. We need all of that good input, so we really appreciate that. Dave, let's start with you. Highlights, lowlights, MVPs, and LVPs.
I absolutely love debuting the Nurgle army. You did a fantastic job painting these guys. They are super chunky. The 3 Magoth Lords all have different overlapping abilities: shooting, saving, healing, commands. One's a War Master. Amazing. They're really, really fun, really hard to deal with. The Beasts of Nurgle being battle line with 8 wounds on a 5-up with a 5-up ward is a lot harder to deal with than you think it is. You kind of have to overcommit damage to them to lift them off the board, which keeps the other pieces safe. And then the summoning to boot and the mortal wound output and all that stuff. It's just a very wonderful army, very fun to play with. It was great. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give MVP to Blobe because blow popping off's the -1 to hits to slow some of the damage down, and also getting a big redeploy in turn 3 to slow down the damage into Orgoth's Demon Spew meant that it took a whole nother turn to lift a Magoth Lord off of the board, and that probably cinched the dub for me because that stopped a couple different ways that you would have generated points.
Yes.
So he's going to get MVP. I am going to give LVP to the Glotkin.
The Glotkin finally did connect. I would disagree because he kept healing your army so much. He handed out so much health over the course of the game.
I guess he killed 5 Kurnoth Hunters with 1 activation too.
Which is very strong.
So, okay, I won't give him LVP.
Give it to the tree.
Let's give, no, the tree's fine, it did its thing. I'm gonna give LVP to Morbidex Twiceborn.
He didn't really do anything.
He didn't do anything, and he made me fail my battle tactic. I should have kept him out of combat instead of going in because I would have gotten a couple extra points.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's give him LVP, but I mean, this list is very strong.
So MVPs, LVPs for me, LVPs is going to the Branch Witch who came up, had a very easy target to get us just clear out some space, kill some stuff, and couldn't kill it. Cast incredibly low. Didn't do enough mortals to kill the Beast of Nurgle.
Yeah, I took 5 mortal wounds.
Same Beast Nurgle that eventually went on to kill my general.
Yep.
And she blew up for the process. So
yeah. Yeah, she's got to be LVP.
She's LVP
she
for sure.
She blew herself up with a blizzard. That's the first time we've ever seen that happen, and Michael has cast it on me like
a bazillion times.
16 times now.
MVP is the Tree Revs because they were the only ones getting me points for the game. They teleported and got me a battle tactic. They teleported again and got me an objective. Rough game, rough from casting, rough from my spells weren't working. I couldn't get my charge bonus off. So I just got stuck. So the whole point was to let him go first, start hitting things. I needed to be removing 1 Magoth Lord almost every single turn so that I could keep up pace with him. And I failed to remove a Magoth Lord until like turn 4. So it was just really, I just kept staying off pace and had a really, really hard time getting back into it. And then I started dropping battle tactics.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't get on point. So it was just kind of this snowball of, it was a rough one for me. But it is nice to see the new army come out and kind of be this new big bad thing that we're gonna smash stuff into for the next couple weeks.
Absolutely. I'm really excited for Nurgle because Nurgle has staying power regardless of whether or not it wins the game, it plays the game. And that's what's great. When you have an army that you get to play the game regardless of your matchup, that's fantastic. And it's got lots of tools and tricks for the toolbox. I have the most massive collection that Michael's been working on painting. So we've got different Befouling host lists. We've got a bunch of mortals for later on down the line. So yes, absolutely fantastic. We really hope that you enjoyed that matchup. Big love to all of the members for voting Sylvaneth versus Nurgle. It was the battle for life today, and that was fantastic. Big love also to Gray Matter Games for sponsoring this video. We appreciate you so much. We're really enjoying using a bunch of your different battle mats and accessories. Thank you so much.
Guys, that is it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Gray Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below.